Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition, and today I figured we'd bring you an unboxing of Star Wars Villainous or Villainous Star Wars, either way, The Power of the Dark Side. Now this is the Star Wars entry into the Villainous games. It is for ages 10 plus, 2 to 4 players, and it says 30 minutes per player. So 2 hours if you have 4 players, an hour if you have 2. There's Khatun, she has to be part of everything now. So let's go ahead and jump in this and see what we got in the box. What's in the box, man? So I actually got this from a friend. Is kind of a thank you. This is actually the second game that I've gotten from a friend as a thank you. Being into board games, I mean, this is great thank yous. This is a great way to thank you. But this is one I was thinking about grabbing. I just had been sitting around waiting to see if I can get a really good deal on it because I have all the Disney, we have all the Disney, we have all the Villainous. But all right, let's see. Boxes, like all the boxes, it's a box, right? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys who it's from. It's Ravensburger. All right, now I have the box flipped all funny now. I'm all off my game. So we have our instruction manual. I do that all the time. Yeah, it does say instructions on there. So the point to these games, if you don't know, is to be the best at being the villain, hence the Villainous, right? So what do we got? Card actions. I mean, we have 19 pages. There's no reference on the back. These games are very asymmetrical, which means that each player, what they do or what they can do, is different. Generally, there's some of the same things you do, but it's different. So it looks like you're about 17 pages in on the rules. I'll have to read it because going from Disney Villainous to Marvel, there were changes. So I'm sure there's changes here. Let's go ahead and look at your boards. These are the boards for the game. Once again, this is if you haven't played. If you have, you already know this and you're just along for the ride. These are the boards. So each player will get one of these boards, right? And then they play on these boards. So these boards open up. You have a little space marker. I'm sure there's a perfect name for it that you kind of move around. I can't remember the name, and I'll show them to you guys in a bit. But you go into an area and you can do all the actions that are shown in that area. Other people can play cards, try to block your area and block what you're doing. And you can play cards to kind of achieve your goals and stuff, right? See, this does have something different. It has deep space on it. But all right. So we have Asajj Ventress, which I believe is the Clone Wars. Asked my son, he said yes, Clone Wars. Sorry, I haven't watched all the Clone Wars. I've just watched some of it. You get Darth Vader. Of course, you have to. This is Rise of the Sith, I believe. Power of the Dark Side. That's what it is. Power of the Dark Side. So, of course, as my son pointed out, these would be more Sith people. So, I guess we can kind of put them here so you guys can see. Let's move this way a little bit. You get Darth Vader, you get Asajj, General Grievous. Everyone knows Grievous, right? Everyone should know Vader. There's Khatun again. She has to be part of everything. All right, there's Kylo Ren. See his board. We'll put him up here. He wants to say next to his grandpappy. And then Moff Gideon, which I didn't think about till right now. This is where I think the Mandalorian will come in. So if you like the Mandalorian. And what I found with people who like this, either they like the villain and they want to play the villain, or they like the hero character. So you play the villain so you can, I'll just put him here, so you can see the hero cards. And we'll see that as we go through this. All right, so I'm assuming it also comes with cards. I mean, there's these tokens. I know I'm bouncing around a little bit, but follow me. I know, unless you listen to a lot of techno and dance in the 90s, that made no sense to you. And if I can open this up, it's because it's video. All right, so I mean, there's going to be different kind of tokens in here because the different games, as these have evolved, they give you different things that they do, plus a power, negative a power, right? These are powers, right? You collect these up to do things, to pay for things. Don't know what these are, I'm gonna have to read the rules to see. And as usual, I'll go through the book and make sure everything's in there, because if it's not, then I'll just get a hold of Ravensburger and ask them for the right stuff. So there's all your, we'll put them right here. There is your tokens and stuff like that. I don't know. Words are missing me. In cartoon, you were running around and the knife was out and open. You could have cut your little kitty booty. If you guys don't know, she's off to my right of the video. Oh, stab her. Oh, kitty stabby. She doesn't care. She's just watching me. There's lots of crinkly plastic and stuff going on right now, so she's highly interested. All right. So put this out of the way and make it so cartoon can't get into it. So one of the cool things about these two is they have very distinct card backs. I don't know. These are special cards, so I don't know what those are going to be. And these are cards that end up getting played against you. But as you see, the backings match up, and they're specific for all characters. So let's go ahead and look through them. These are going to be the fate cards. Give me a second, because cartoon now wants to sniff the knife and everything else. All right, sorry. These are fate cards. So these are cards, and they are this white back. These are cards people will play against you to kind of mess up your villainous plot. And I'll just go through these really quick. I'm not going to read the names because I'll be good for a while and then I'll mess something up. Some ships. And then these cards, I am not entirely sure. They might be new to this play style of Villainous. No, they also obviously have the person's name at the bottom. So I don't know what these specifically are. It's been a minute since I've played the Marvel one, and recently I played the Disney. Now these are your cards. This is your deck that you play. So these are specific. I mean, are all specific to your character, but these are the things that you can do. The power of Steus. All right, where was she? Cartoon staring up at me longingly. It makes me feel sad. All right, we'll put those there. Those are her cards. Can we guess who this is going to be? We got Ray. I'm sure we can. Whoop. Oh, it's going to take me longer than this if I keep closing the knife. You're making me nervous, Cartoon. If you can't see, she's in the video. She has to be part of this. All right. So once again, these are the fate cards that would be played against you. I like that these aren't stills from the movie. They are painted. Now, they might have taken the still and done their own painting version of it. Or maybe there's some high-speed Chat GPT style of taking a picture and turning it into a painting. But I think this is all art that they make from there. There's the back. So there is his fate cards. These are, oh, he doesn't have the ones like she has, the darker colored ones. Okay. Then so maybe she has a special plaything that goes on. Then he has his cards that he will use. His deck, the villain deck. I almost blanked there for a second. I was like, why is the Emperor on that card? Oh no, your son is gone. Kill Daddy. I am personally not a fan of killing your father, but hey, you know, everyone has their own thing. All right, so there's Kylo's. I'm gonna have to leave this open because I keep opening and shutting it. This is Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. And put the open knife well away from the cat. Mostly because I don't want her to try to take me hostage for more fish or something like that. All right, so his fate deck. I know these are all famous pictures. So I don't know if they took it and digitally made it look like art, but I like the style where it's not just straight picture. It looks close, and I'm okay with that. Just to show you the back. All right, so you guys can see the back. And Vader doesn't have anything special. Khartoum's inspecting everything, and give me a second because she goes straight to the knife. She's like, this is interesting. You keep moving it away from me. That's interesting with Vader. They have the Death Troopers. I'm sure there's some connection, but... Oh, because the Death Troopers are in Rogue One. Vader's at the end of Rogue One. I guess I can kind of see it, yeah. I know I'm a decent Star Wars lore person. I'm not like, I know it all. Not the Darth Sidious of Star Wars lore. All right. Okay, Cartoon, you can play with that. Now we have Grievous's deck. I guess I should show you the back first. Grievous's deck. Did I show you the back of Vader's? Probably not. I hope you guys like this because it's more off the cuff than staged. Oh, that's not Vader. That's Kylo. There you go. There's Vader's deck. Everyone shouldn't be staring at Vader's deck, but they keep staring at it. All right. So, I put him that way. Let's put him this way. Organization. So we can go like that. All right. I just realized when I clipped the mic to my shirt, it clipped to my chest hair. So let's pull my chest hair a little bit. Not completely painful, but not pleasurable either. All right. So here we go. General Grievous, there's the back of the deck. Fate cards. Looks like they're doing a lot like Clone Wars with the art and the people. I thought maybe they'd go with more with the movie. So there's his fates. Oh, Grievous is down here. There's his fates. Then we got his deck. I mean, all this could basically be the movie, but I feel like this guy's from the series. Those guys are with him at one point. And I'll explain the reason why I'm bringing that up, because I just thought about it while I was flipping through these. And it makes sense because they're going to try to use all the popular stuff, right? All right. There's that. The Fate deck. So there's all his cards. So this is what I was thinking about as I was opening these up and pointing it out. Episode 1 through 3. Episode 4 through 6. Episode 7, 8, and 9. But in between there, you have this one, which would take place after this. So the popular Clone Wars series. And then you have the uber popular Mandalorian TV show. So it's the main movies, and then all of the popular shows after that. So you would have Clone Wars, obviously, and then The Mandalorian with Moff Gideon. All right, so there's the back of the Mandalorians. Oh yeah, and it does give him the dark saber. Nice. So we know who's going to be in his Fate deck. Uh-oh, Reswan's going to have fun. She's going to want to be Moff Gideon. I like it because of the Mandalorian, but there's his Fate deck. Then we have his cards. Here's the Death Troopers. There you go, the Dark Saber. I really liked his TIE Fighter. Outland TIE Fighter. I know it's Outland TIE Fighter. Oh, poor Grogu. He's captured. I wonder if for him you have to capture Grogu. That's the whole thing. All right, there's his cards. Go ahead and flip those like that. Those are all the cards. So what else do you have? You have a tray to hold all your tokens. You have this, and what this is going to be is it's going to give you for each character how to play them and stuff. Remember I said it's kind of there's asymmetry to it. Light side, dark side. This is obviously a special piece for Kylo, so he'd have a special piece that he uses. All right, so this would kind of go with Kylo's. Luke Skywalker, I would say probably goes with Vader. And then you have these. So if you open them up, they give you the rules, the setup, because you set up your board. And like I said, there's a basic thing that connects them all, but then there's this kind of setup stuff. So you got some rules and stuff. Oh, this one's a little dinged. It's all right. You got the specific setup and rules for different people. I'm just going to set them right here because I don't have room to show them on everybody. There's Darth Vader, right? There is Grievous. There's Kylo. We're going back over here, things. We'll put you in the box. All right, and there's Moff Gideon. All right, and then these are reference guides. So this tells you what each different symbol means on your board. And then on the back side, it will tell you the objectives of everyone else, so you know what they are possibly going for. You might not know how they get there, but you can kind of keep an eye on them. It does get confusing with lots of people. So then you have those. And then the other thing that you have is you have these little totems, I guess is the best way to put it. So we got Darth Vader. I wonder if it's supposed to be like that. It probably is supposed to be like stars. There's Darth Vader, right? It's interesting. It's like they baked it too quick. It's like cracking and everything, but it's okay. There's Darth Vader. Let's see if I can guess all these on my own. This is Asajj. Some of them are just, I'll have to scrape that off later. Some of them are just very abstract. I was going to say obtuse, but abstract. Oh, she's got things floating in her too. But some of them are more, they look like the character in some way. There's Khatun. She obviously wants attention, so she's trying to run around. All right, here's Grievous. I'm noticing these feel a little more rubbery than the other ones. Oh, nice. He has a whole bunch of sabers on the back. Nah, Khatun, bro. All right. Kylo Ren. This one looks like it wouldn't stand on its own very well, but I guess it does. All right, there's Kylo Ren. And then last but not least, we have Moff Gideon. All right, Khatun thinks she's part of this game, but she is not. Khatun, nah, bro. All right, so with the interruption of the Khatun, the silly donkey, that is everything that comes in Star Wars Villainous. Power of the Dark Side. I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. You gonna say bye now, Khatun? No? You're just gonna walk around sniff. Do all those YouTube things. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All that great stuff. Help us out. Catch you in the next one.